In this video I will explain how you can use Nordvpn on Apple TV. For best results, buy Nordvpn from the link in description. There you will get up to 77% off on your purchase. If you've just purchased an Apple TV only to learn that Apple TV doesn't support VPN natively, there is a workaround to unlocking access to entertainment while maintaining privacy. Here, we'll explain how to use Nordvpn with your Apple TV and why it's a good idea to do so. 4 ways to use Nordvpn with Apple TV. Using Nordvpn with Apple TV and a router VPN. One of the best ways to use Nordvpn with Apple TV is by configuring your router to work with Nordvpn directly on your router. This method is only going to work if your router supports VPN applications. Therefore, the first step should be verifying if your router can support Nordvpn. It shouldn't be difficult to locate this information on the router manufacturer's website. Next, you'll need to identify the address of your IP. This process can vary depth. No matter what kind of computing environment you're working in, the first place you should look for the IP address is on the router itself. If it's not there or it has since been set to a new address, then you'll need to head over to your computer. If you're on a Windows computer, press Windows key plus R to spawn the Run dialog box, then type cmd and hit Enter to spawn the command prompt. After that, type ipconfig, hit Enter, and then scroll down to where it says Default Network Gateway. Once you've acquired the IP address, paste it into the address bar of your web browser. Your router's web page spawns. Enter your credentials and navigate to the menu where VPN settings are configured. The specific details will vary, depending on your router's make and model. Nordvpn has an excellent tutorial for setting up Nordvpn on your router. Using Nordvpn with Apple TV and a virtual router. If your router doesn't support VPN apps, you can use your computer or mobile device as a virtual router. Mac users cannot take advantage of this feature, because Mac hardware doesn't support the ability to share VPN connections. They can act as a hotspot, but the traffic isn't covered by the VPN. To do this, you'll have to open the command prompt again and enter netshwlan show driver. If the hosted network field has a value of no, you'll need to update your drivers before proceeding. If it has a yes, then you'll set up a network name and password, enter netshwlan set hosted network mode equals allow ssid equals network name key equals network password. After starting the network, enter netshwlan start hosted network, head over to the system tray and allow other devices to connect through your. Using Nordvpn with Apple TV and AirPlay. The easiest way to use Nordvpn with Apple TV is by using AirPlay to cast to your Apple TV from your VPN-protected Apple hardware, iPhone, iPad or MacBook running the Nordvpn.